Alrighty.
Welcome, everyone, to the first episode of the calendar year.
2026.
Yeah, 2026. We're going to call it a new beginning because it is.
A new
Sounds
beginning.
funny,
Yeah, it sounds cool.
It is a new beginning. So far, I guess people want us
shit.
to.
Turn this down.
I don't know how. What are you doing back there?
Oh, I forgot to shut my phone
Yeah.
on vibrate. And I
Yeah.
gotta share it everywhere.
It's all good. I may as well make sure mine's done too. But I want to say thank you to all the new subscribers on the podcast, and also here with us on YouTube and other platforms. We appreciate all that. We appreciate you guys following us and hanging out with us. And Charles, the first guest of the first year. How have you been, Charles? It's been a whole year since we talked to you. That's going to be my joke through the whole show, so just get used to it.
Yeah, he's already done that numerous times.
It's because Charles does all the stuff he bought last century, which is funny. So now I'm just going to say, hey, we haven't talked to you all year. Although Charles was stopped by the other night.
didn't you technically do a video yesterday?
No, I didn't do a video.
Or a pain and chat?
I did a live stream, no? Yeah.
So,
Yeah, an impromptu live stream last night. Darn it, don't ruin my jokes. So
that's the way it always is.
So it's a new year, apparently, a new beginning, I guess, for all of us in the hobby. At least that's what the calendar tells us. It's a new year. So did you guys ever wonder, why does the year start in the dead of winter? It never made sense to me. So who knows? But it is. So
your pointer's on my desk.
Yeah.
Don't get no ideas.
I can make the point. Yeah. Hello, Jam Jar. How are you doing, sir?
Jam Jar's in.
Yeah, hopefully you're doing good this year. And Yo7, greetings to you too. This is just it's the beginning of a new year, you guys, in the hobby industry. So, if I was a politician, I would tell you Games Workshop is lowering all their prices and everything's going to be cheap for all of us to buy. But that's not going to happen. So,
and what dream?
I have to get sleep to dream first.
Yeah, that's true.
So at least all of us are alive. I look at it that way. We woke up, so we got the day beat. You know what I mean?
Too many little fingers.
Charles is up to being lazy while thinking about clearing your table. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you guys are all doing good. We're doing good. Thanks for popping in on the impromptu live stream last night. It was just that, impromptu. So I'm almost done with my entire box. Yeah, when it is, I'll do a video. Ashley is diligently working on hers.
I got one figure done.
No, don't you? I thought you got a tank done in.
Yeah, one figure done.
Oh, what about all those guys?
They're not done.
Oh, they're not done.
Because so the armor's black, and then they have the red detail.
Oh, so you just got
I just got to basically paint based, I guess, technically.
You got the first coat.
I got the first coat on.
Yeah. Yeah, so far so good, man. That's actually was a nice day today too, considering it's January. It was almost like a spring-like day, an early spring day here. I don't know. It's throwing me off. I know it's throwing my sinuses off. It's like I sound a bit stuffy, so I apologize. But it's been sneezing all off and on all day. I guess the weather's just kind of weird. So lots of things going on. We're going to just continue to keep going forward. Hey, Tomicus, how are you? Greetings to you too, sir. We're just going to keep going forward. Don't want to make too many big plans. Last year we tried to do that. Well, although we did accomplish a lot, it took off great, and then it kind of bumped out, and we didn't get to do. I really wanted to do a game convention last year, just like a get together. So not off the table for this year, but between work and everything, it gets tiring trying to plan stuff. Although I have found I have found a really good place I'm going to stick with, and to do locally here if I can ever get to do it. Let's see. Our coffee shop, probably. We may pull the coffee for a bit and see if we can find something that allows us to be a bit. I don't know. Coffee is getting expensive, so we're gonna maybe pull the shop for that part and leave like the merchandise. If you guys want mugs or a T-shirt or something, that's cool. Jam Jar says, thanks for letting me join the Facebook group. Oh yeah, you're more than welcome, man. You post pictures of your work there, Jam Jar, whatever you want to do. You're a good guy. We appreciate having you around. The group's just there for people to kind of share with each other whatever it is they're doing. I guess Facebook's getting rid of the group chat or something is what it looked like, but we don't have a group chat going on there. The reason I think I tried it years ago when it first came out, the problem is it pulls everybody into the group into a chat, even if they didn't want to be. So once I realized that a long time ago, I just didn't mess with that anymore. But yeah, the group's there. Post whatever you want to put in the chat or the group or the page too, Jam Jar, if you want. I mean, we do have both, and then so you can do the group there is fine. But you're welcome.
Well, this is gonna suck.
What?
I made a boo-boo because 95% of these tanks are black. So I'm like, okay, I'll just paint it all black. This red that I'm using doesn't want to show.
Well, no, because you painted it black.
It is so dark.
Yeah, it's because it's a black base. Putting red on a black base is going to make it a very dark
Okay,
red. Well, you can keep it like paint it lighter. What's the other one? Isn't that what's the other red paint there?
That is another tactical, but I mean, that's kind of dark as it is.
You could leave the whole thing that way.
But not as dark.
Well, the good thing with paint is you can always let it dry and just primer it and redo it.
I'll go with this one.
Which one are you going to try?
Let's try this tactical paint.
Which one is that? What's the name?
That's the Spirit Stone red.
Oh, is it more of a brighter red?
It's a bright red.
I put a brighter red on because your base is dark, and then it'll be in between.
It should end up being.
It won't be overly bright.
Yeah.
So anyways, with the new year, we just don't have a whole ton of plans other than to keep going. We've been doing much better at getting things accomplished. So
trying to.
Yeah. So we're gonna just keep on that. Let's see. For Ashley sidetracked me there. So the coffee stuff. I mean, in a hobby where we spend $200 or $300 a box, for sets and stuff. I didn't think $20 on coffee was too much for good coffee, but I think in the economy, people, if it's $5, they're gonna save $5. So, the place we have it sourced from, we were really particular with. So I have to try to find maybe one where we could sell it a little cheaper, but I really don't want to put like your coffee. The store, when you go to the store and buy coffee, it's just garbage coffee. There's a massive difference in taste, and I didn't want chemical laden, just crap coffee. So going to probably at the end of the month remove that for now and see if I can find some other coffee sources. The teas are really good, man. Loose leaf teas are the way to do it. And so basically, you guys, I want to try to source what I've got but maybe see if I can find some cheaper products. But these other countries are also where the coffee comes from. The coffee is getting tariffed. It's not, us adding money to it. That's just what's going on around the world. So,
hey, Alec.
And Cheddar Bob's there. Hello, Cheddar Bob 373.
That's our Alec.
I know who it is. It's Alec. How are you, sir? But Cheddar Bob's a better name.
Okay, SpongeBob.
I like SpongeBob. He's always ready. He's happy. He wants to go to work, and he's oblivious to everything.
Yeah. No, that other one made it orange.
That doesn't look orange to me.
That is orange. That is orange.
Well, it doesn't look orange.
Sorry, I'll go with this one. It's not what I wanted, but
go with whatever you want to do. You're painting the.
Well, I kind of messed up. Now that I know.
Yeah, but you can fix it. That's the thing. You can fix it. So we're doing the epic scale Warhammer 40K epic scale stuff. And we're Cheddar Bob is from 8 Mile. I don't remember that. I remember the movie 8 Mile. If you're talking about the one, the only one I ever seen, I think it was 8 Mile. I don't remember Cheddar Bob in it, but that's cool. That's a cool name. My name at work is Hey You, so maybe I should do that.
No, it's Craig.
Or Craig. Yeah, I work with a person who, for going on 4 years, keeps calling me Craig, not Greg. So now I don't even.
Maybe he can't pronounce the G's.
I just don't even try to correct him, and haven't for a long time. I just let it go a long time ago. Okay, I'm Craig. If that's what you have me listed as, then that's what I am. So no big deal. It's all good. What was I going to say? So we're going to get a little bit more Hex Encounter in this year too, because we bought some Hex Encounter games. And of course, Jeff got me started on that a couple years back. So from Hex to Hex, but it kind of requires, what I'd like to do is have a separate table where I could just do a Hex Encounter game where it's left alone. I just have to puppy proof it at this point, make sure that dog doesn't jump up and try to grab stuff. But I kind of like to get a separate table going where I could just do that. It's a matter of space because this room is the only available space in the house at this point. I could maybe try setting something up in the front room.
We would have to be here.
It would just be awkward. It would be, it'd be one of those things where I could set up a secondary table because I got 2 of these 4x4 tables. But I'd have to be able to have a day where I could just game through the day, all day, and finish up, because some of the Hex Encounter stuff takes quite a bit of time. Although the other ones, the tank on the Western Front was, it doesn't take too long. Keegan says episode 1, Attack of the Minis. Yeah, there you go. A new beginning. Kind of almost Star Wars-y, huh? How much hope do you have, Greg? I have some hope going into this year, I guess, like I do every year. We'll just leave it at that. But no major announcements at this point. We're just going to keep going forward. And like I said, the coffee shop, I want to let you guys know, because it's going to get pulled probably at the end of the month, and see if we can.
If anyone wants coffee, get it done now. We'll get it.
Yeah. So if you want coffee or tea and you want to order, do that. And all the orders will get fulfilled, but I think that's going to get pulled for a while. We'll just leave the merchandise up and see if I can find a suitable, because the one thing I don't want to do, like if you look at our merchandise, everybody's got merch. I know, because I buy merch from everybody too. You'll get a t-shirt and it's like paper thin. I sourced our stuff from Carhartt. So I don't want Gamers of Coffee associated with just junk or generic whatever. And I'm not trying to be elitist. I just feel like, hey, if you're gonna buy the coffee, I want it to be good coffee. If you're gonna sit down and have a good cup, same with the tea. Or if you get merchandise, I just don't want our stuff to be associated as junk. Like, I shouldn't have spent money on that, Unfortunately, you do pay for what you get. And in this day and age, I think people are just, if it's $5, because that's about a difference, because our stuff, the company we got with, was free shipping. So it didn't cost anything when you ordered it. If you're in the United States, it's just free shipping. So that will be the change, I guess, we could talk about for the year. So it'll be there, but towards the end of the month, it'll come off the last couple days of the month, and then it won't be there next month. And I got to figure out quickly too, because I have a resale license from the state, which, see, when they run these Shopify ads, they tell people, oh, get online, you can go make money and blah, blah, blah. They don't tell you got to do all this other stuff either. So, um, you know, well, hey, Manny Warmut, he says, oh, I show up and Greg is talking about being a 40K elitist. Sure. I couldn't be an elitist because I do all these other games besides 40K. And I actually do more of the other games than I do 40K. But anyways, Manny Warmut, we're gonna pull our coffee at the end of the month. It's I think people just aren't, you know, if they'll spend $300 on a box set, they're not going to spend $20 on coffee. So it's just the economy and mindsets right now. So I think we'll pull that at the end of the month. Well, I don't think we will. It's already set it up so that if it's any orders that come in now or through the month will get fulfilled, but then it won't be there next month. So we gave it a good try anyways for about 2 years almost. But like any business, it has to be sustainable, and we just don't have the orders for it to be sustainable. So, maybe one day, but anywho, that's our only big announcement for the year. Other than we're going to continue to keep going forward, and this whole bunch of painting we've got done now is good. The last week, I've actually got more painting done in the last 7-8 days than I have in a while. Last month, I got more painting done. So we're doing good that way. I mean, and you got to have the time. But again, I want to say thank you to all the subscribers and all of you guys on the podcast too. It's quite interesting. I get really good results on the podcast. So I'm pretty happy with that. People listen, and we appreciate that, you guys. And if you have suggestions, you can always email us at gamersofcoffee@gmail.com, or you can go to gamersofcoffee.com to the website, which just is a little bit about us. And then there's a contact form there where you can send me that. So just if you're a spammer, don't send me spam because I'll block you. That's the other thing too. Hey, Warmut, you showed up for. We will probably at some point this year redesign our website. I might use a different type of put together. I threw one together trying to keep it simple. Just informative. Hopefully people are able to, get an understanding about us is all it was. But maybe some few things. I might drop Instagram. It's not a place that really works for me, although we have a following. We just have a lot of inactive followers.
Yeah, I should have went with this red. So
I guess this year would be some tidying up and kind of.
Wait a minute, tidying up what?
Streamlining Gamers with Coffee.
You can't get rid of me.
Huh? No, that's too expensive.
Hey, how is that going to be too expensive?
Divorce lawyers?
Yeah, because I'd make sure I have all the miniatures.
No.
Yes.
Be the only couple in court fighting over miniatures.
Oh, what are you fighting over? It's not children. No, it's our miniatures.
Well, if he takes all my Tyranids, I want visitation once a week.
Yeah, right.
Saturday and Sunday. So yeah. Keegan says we could do a all-day battle with Team Yankee and live stream the game all day. We could try that. I've had a couple comments. Yeah, Jam Jar says, "Yay, tidy up." Yeah, that's kind of what
what I mean. Better?
Yeah, that looks better.
That's the red it was supposed to be.
That stands out.
So this red's no longer going to be used. So the couple that I put on there.
Offering to buy all my minis for $1. No, that's okay.
Oh, so that way I couldn't get them.
Yeah. Well, that might work. I'll let you know if it comes down to that.
Jeez.
Keegan says he promises to sell them back to me after the divorce. Yeah, but at what price?
Mm-hmm.
I listened to you the last time, Greg. If I would do this if I were you, and then you go, oh, haha, now you guys are close enough for me to detonate a landmine. So yeah, that was now there's a lack of confidence there, Keegan.
No trust.
You know those trust things where people fall backwards. There's no way in heck I would try that with Keegan. I know he'd let me hit the ground. So no. But there you go, you guys. It's not really a massive, major announcements, and we're not going to try to overdo what we can possibly do with work. If anybody wants to win the lottery and sponsor us, that's cool. If I could quit my job, but unfortunately, I can't. Jam Jar says he started his tidy up slowly. Yep, we're just gonna tidy up a little bit. Like I said, we had Discord for about 2 years, but that didn't pan out either. The problem is they tell you when you want to go market stuff, oh, have your name everywhere, but that's not possible to really maintain, and not everybody can follow you everywhere. So you just kind of got to go with a few things. I think if I could go back 8 years and start over, I would have just focused on 1 or 2 places and not done what all the quote professionals say to do. And it doesn't, it doesn't really work, because how many of you guys out there can follow somebody on 5 different platforms? They couldn't. Nobody does really. So, plus I like the activity part. I'm one of those social people. So, the group chat's being taken away. I know that's going to hurt a lot of groups, that have their gaming chats. Mythos's group is probably going to have to go see therapists. I don't know what they're going to do. They're active as hell over there, and I think they're just going to be like, what? So and it isn't just Mythos. There's a lot of groups that they got, they'll have 4 or 5 people that live in that chat, and it's a 24/7 thing. And then all of a sudden that's going to be taken away. I think on the 11th. I think it's January 11th.
I think so. It's like in a week.
It's not that far off. So removing the group chats is going to harm, I think, quite a few communities. So they're just going to have to restructure. One place I might check out is maybe Reddit, but Reddit's so crowded too with gaming. Gaming is just, it used to be when I started, there was some people, but now everybody's out there. So now there's so much. It's a very overcrowded, flooded niche, you know what I mean? And it's just it's hard to gain any kind of traction. So Discord as a group chat. Well, Discord is a chat. I mean, if you've got a Discord group may warm up, then people will chit chat there. But it's Facebook that's eliminating the group chat. So like Mythos's group, that'll just that chat gets eliminated. Of course, they're going to give you the option to save your chats, but who cares? I mean, you don't really need to save the chat, but they won't be doing that no more. So there are groups where they have, generally it's a handful of people, but they kind of lived on that. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. We're kind of bummed too, because I think it just, Main Warmup says he's bummed about the Facebook group chat going away. Yeah, it's going to be not so good for a lot of creators, I think, because if you have an active chat, and generally, if you look, I've looked at a lot of chats, there's always that handful, 4 to 6 people that literally just live in a chat. That's 99% of the posting will be just a very small group of people, and they're not going to know what to do when the chat's gone, because they're used to that activity. And you're talking times thousands of chats. So there's thousands and thousands and thousands of people that are going to be used to chit-chatting, and just boom, nothing. No, it's just the Facebook chat. Discord's its own thing, and Discord's either going to be, the problem is if you have, you got your Facebook group chat, or you got Discord, or you got, if you got a platform like that, you just need one. You need one if you want your group to chat there. You don't need 3, 4, 5, whatever, because no one's going to go to all of them. but it's gonna not be so fun. So with that though, YouTube's I guess introducing. I was reading the other day, all sorts of little things they're gonna try and do. I think YouTube needs to spread all of our smaller channels around because really the people with the 10 million viewers or 40 million people, they don't need to be advertised or pushed to the top. They're already at the
But they
top.
pay for it. That's the problem.
Well,
if you don't have the millions and millions of dollars coming in from subscribers and can pay for it, the smaller groups, us, Mythos, Mini War Mutt, and some of the other groups who are trying to build, it's kind of hard.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it should be more of a. It should be more because YouTube's like we've talked before. Literally, it's an advertising platform. It's not a video platform. It was built so they could sell advertising, and that's all it is. That is the main goal. So you would think they would open up things for everybody that has an account because they'll just make more money, but they don't. They make you. The watch hours are hard to do. So if you can't get very many videos out in a month, your watch hours fall. Like I said, I've seen some people that, they have the ability and the time, and that's great if you do. But there's a lot of people like us that don't have the ability or time to spend an entire weekend doing something or days on end. I've seen some people on TikTok. I'll check that every day. My God, they're there all day, 10 hours a day. They obviously aren't working, but they're in a position where they can sit there and just do that. So you got to be able to. I just think it's pretty biased the way it's set up. But I get on here because I got all you guys, so I like hanging out with everybody. And a couple times I've thought about should we even bother with this, but I don't know why. I think sometimes just get negative. Keegan says, don't do disco in the Discord. It'll be off a few notes. Ice Wolf says, hello and Happy New Year to all. Hello, Ice Wolf. How are you doing out there? We haven't heard from you all year. Are you okay?
Oh, my God.
You're going to hear that all throughout the chat. I have to. It's a dumb joke. It works, though.
Yes, that it is.
So, hopefully you're doing good too, Ice Wolf. We're just chit-chatting away, all sorts of whatever. You didn't really miss a ton. Although me and Ashley are both working on the 40K epic scale stuff. So time to find some epic scale terrain too to print. And speaking of terrain, as I said last week, I finally found some 15 millimeter Western MDF.
Isn't that supposed to be coming?
Well, 2 days ago, it was at a departure somewhere in London because I found it in the UK. So I don't know when I'll get it. You have snow? 2 inches? Oh, is that a lot over there? Oh, wow. 2 inches here is like...
nothing.
Yeah. But 2 inches is not a whole lot, so that's good. If you're not used to getting snow, it's really good, Ice Wolf, because, if a place like yours got 6 or 8 inches at a time, snow-wise, you may not be able to, your city or town may not be able to be prepared for that. But snow is snow. It's weird here, man. It's like early spring day.
Too damn cold still.
It's cold, but it's not bitter cold. And when you go outside, it's like, yeah. Keegan says, let's shrink it all down to super epic scale of 2 millimeter. No.
Screw you, Keegan. No.
Those would be, like Mini War Mutt said, grains of rice, Those don't look like Space Marines. It looks like you took a pair of snips and cut a grain of rice in half and stood it up. Yep, I did. So, yeah, that'd be too small. This is small enough.
So Keegan hasn't bought the ones that he wants yet, has he?
Keegan thinks 2 inches is a lot, he says. and I should zip it. I'm sorry. I'll be quiet. 2 inches isn't a lot of snow, though. Not by a long shot. But anyways, I don't want things to be twisted, so we'll switch off how much snow is there. Either way, Ice Wolf, hopefully go enjoy it. Go out there and throw yourself out on the ground and do a snow angel and let everybody around you wonder, what's my neighbor doing? You know, or build a snowman.
Do you want to build a snowman?
Yeah, have fun with it. If you're not used to getting the snow, then go have fun with it. If you are used to getting it.
Or snow woman, depending on where you are.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You can't say what the snowman identifies as.
Keegan says his check comes in Monday. What does that mean, Keegan?
What check?
What check? Are you going to buy something?
Does Crystal know about it?
She will. Usually after it gets delivered.
That's true.
My poor daughter. She'll be sitting there, and if FedEx or UPS shows up, there's another package for Keegan.
Didn't he just do that the other night, too?
Oh, yeah, but that was just...
He brought 2 packages in?
That was just his liquid death. Oh, getting down is easy, but getting back up is a little difficult. Still, as long as you're down there, Ice Wolf, just do it. Just make a whole bunch of patterns in the snow. Because if you generally don't get snow, you truly want to make your neighbors remember, oh, man, this guy lives next to me.
I said I was going to be doing something else, but never mind.
Get some snowballs built. Start throwing them at people as they pass by.
Damn it.
Snowball fights are good till you get one that froze up and it gets icy, and then it will hurt pretty badly. But yeah, so far here we're good. But anyways, let's she gets email notifications. She's sitting right next to you. Yeah, I know, Keegan, but that hasn't stopped you before. Look, Ice Wolf, little baby figures. Getting them done. Oh, it's okay, though. So you're getting your check Monday. I don't know. Again, you got to explain. Does that mean you're taking us out for a steak dinner? What you going to do? Jam Jar says igloo building. There you go. You could do that too, Ice Wolf. Jam Jar's got a point. Go build an igloo. Get a little wood stove. Put it in there. While you're at it, set some little penguin decorations on the outside of it. Really make your neighbors wonder what's going on. Tell them you're gamed enough. You're preparing for the apocalypse, because that's what all of us gamers are waiting for. Telemachus says that's what a post office box is for. Secrets. True. Ice Wolf says small channels need to support each other. He has like 250 sub channels. IDC Beer, yeah. We're sub to them. We've been with them for quite a long time. And he's all into Necrons over there. Hello, T-Rev. What are we doing today? Today we're just it's the beginning of the year, so we're talking about.
No!
We don't really have any major plans other than trying to condense a few things and keep going forward. Try to get more gaming done. Ashley is working on her 40K epic scale.
How about ready to throw them?
Mechanicum?
Mechanicum, yeah.
Yeah. And mine is my guys are coming along here. I'll show you. I'm starting to get them done.
You know, I would be done with these if I didn't have to wait.
On these fighters, I'm doing a little different paint scheme. So we'll see. There's the Land Raiders. They came out pretty good. But so once those are done, I still have, well, you can see my desk is kind of a mess anyways. But still got some of the Army guys left. You can see they're pretty small on the. So getting like details in them is kind of hard. That's what we've been working with. That's the 40K Epic. Mine is the Astartes. I think it's the way I look at the box. Yeah, it's the Combined Arms Battle Group. Actually, you get quite a bit with your money because I can't afford 6 Land Raiders, without by itself. So that's kind of what we're doing there, T-Rev. I'm glad you stopped by. We're just chit-chatting. There's more paints and stuff that way. These little toolboxes, by the way, man, work out good for all sorts of stuff. And, of course, coffee. Got to keep it hot. Hello, Hex to Hex.
Jeffy!
We mentioned you earlier, Jeff. So we were talking a little bit. A lot of channels have all their updates. We don't have a massive update there, Jeff, other than we're just going to kind of tone things up a bit and try to get more gaming in. That's the goal for this year, just more time to do more gaming. And I had mentioned earlier in this, when I started out, we're going to do some more Hex Encounter stuff. Keegan likes it too. It's just, man, now that he's got a work schedule that's all wonky, he works at night. 1 week, let's do nights 1 week a month or something, Keegan. So it makes it hard because he liked that. Panzer Battles, we played a couple games of that. Ice Wolf says, it's really coming together. Thank you. Epic is nice for army building. All right, Charles, we'll be here when you come back. All right, Hex, your review show is this Saturday. What time? Put it in the chat for everybody.
What is he doing?
He's doing are you doing like a urine review or what are you doing? He says he's got a review show this coming Saturday.
A review of what? Of games?
Well, that's what I just asked him. But whatever, let us know what it's a review of, and then throw the time in the chat here that people
or the know. People that he talks to.
Yeah. So like last night. By the way, Jeff, your stream when you were with I'm sorry, I can't remember the other gentleman you were playing with, McMurray. And yeah, I did tell you I seen your Terminators that you painted. I actually liked the color choices for that. And I commented on that video too. I thought it was pretty cool. What? Drop something. Oh, those look good. You should put them on the camera.
No, this one, huh? Over the darker one. Oh. There's no way for me to fix this one.
They look good. That looks good in its own right too. It looks good. So Jeff says Hex channel. He's going to do an 8 p.m. Eastern review of last year and the future stuff for this year. Yeah, it's a little bit early for us to kind of do. Like I said, we're just trying to tidy some stuff up and streamline it. Like,
oh, excuse me.
Wasn't that you painted Terminators, Jeff?
I thought it was the Russians.
No, I seen the Russian ones you painted, but those weren't Terminators. No, you didn't paint Terminators. Never mind. That was Mini Warmutt. Your green Russians that you painted, your 15 millimeter.
See, I was right. I'm like, wait a minute.
That's my fault. I'm admitting it's my fault. Got it confused.
Wait, you admit? Everyone, write this down. He admitted he was wrong.
That's right. Write it down so I don't forget. Sorry, Jeff. Yeah, it was Mini Warmutt that painted the Terminators. Yeah, you're right, Telemachus. It was World War II. It was the Russian guys. So, yeah, I did see those. I mentioned when you asked in your video if we've seen it, then in your live, I said, yeah. But for some reason, you answered Ashley, but not me, which I was just joking about. Cheap types in there. Jeff, Greg's mad or something. Like I was just like, that's funny. I was like, I got like several comments in there, and he didn't see mine, but it's okay. It's all good, man. So and it's nice to see you paint miniatures. It is kind of fun. I really enjoy painting them and then putting them out on the table and playing with them. So somebody said they were war dollies. I was like, that's kind of not fair, but they're war toys, yeah. So it's all good, right? That's the whole point of you have them, you play with them. So these I'm trying to get finished out. The paint scheme on my fighters was different than what the normal paint schemes I've seen for them.
It's Warhammer. So paint them however the hell you want.
Yeah, I was trying something different while keeping the correct colors. So worked out pretty good. So that's our major thing for the year is going to be just trying to get more gaming in and changing the shop around to see if we can get a little better pricing on some of the coffees. So we're going to remove that, Jeff, at the end of the year for now. I'll see if I can find another distributor, but like I explained to everybody earlier, I have no desire to put grocery store coffee stuff in there, and attach it to my name. Kind of don't want to do that. So if we can, we'll see. If not, then I'll just let it be. So and go forward. That's about all I can do.
She's still out.
We'll keep our merchandise stuff open if you guys ever want a coffee cup or whatever, or a shirt like Charles got. They are nice. I have one too. Pretty damn nice. But anyways, that's about it so far. Nothing spectacular, I guess, to announce at this moment.
Sweetheart,
we'll be redoing the website, but I don't know how many of you really care. That's just more of me I want to redo I threw the one together and kept it simple purposely, but I might redo it just a little bit on a different platform. Like I want to change over to maybe WordPress and see what I can do there. Maybe because I can also host the website a little cheaper as opposed to 100 something a year. Telemachus says, I think Folgers owns a sawmill as much sawdust as they use. Yeah, a lot of chemicals, man. Greg's learned with some health problems. A lot of the food we eat, it's not a joke. It's literally poison. And you'd be surprised if you start looking at your ingredients. And you're like, what is that? You just look it up. Why is that in there? And a lot of like Folgers is not what Folgers was 30 years ago. Same with a lot of these other big brands. So the stuff we were offering just wasn't that. But like I said, people, if they're going to save $5, I don't think I take my health into consideration when I buy stuff. And people today, it's a tight economy. So maybe it's just not best to do it right now. Warm says, set up a game schedule for your channel. Yeah, we thought about that, like Saturdays, Battletech, Tuesdays, Hex Encounter. I have a lot of variables that would disrupt daytime trying to get a game in. That's the problem. And with my work, it is an on-call position also. So if we were talking and somebody come up beating on the door here that there's got a sewer backup, I'd literally have to leave the show to go do that.
Well, I mean, you missed the one, or you came in like halfway through it because you had a plow.
I was plowing, but I mean, people got to be able to drive. So that's something we tried, a few years back. So setting a schedule, and then if you miss a schedule, it's kind of difficult. Now, I did have somebody on one of the YouTube comments say that they would like to see some of the games, like Trench Knife particularly was one that people want to see us play live. On I'm all for that. We used to do a lot of our games played live, but
we're back grabbing more coffee.
Nobody would finish it. So it got kind of annoying after a while, or disappointing that you put in effort. So we started doing battle reports, but they weren't fancy like some of them. They're just straightforward. So maybe it's just us. We're just maybe too plain, I guess. But then again, I'm just being myself. Charles says he's got skeletons defending a graveyard against trolls. A few wolves, at least. Yeah. There you go. Charles has always got gaming going on there. Eddie Warma says play a few recorded games, edit them, and schedule them out in advance. That's what we've been doing lately. There's simple things like I just want to do an unboxing on one of the planes I got. I haven't had a chance for Wings of Glory, which is a game I have to revisit. Not only did I get a new map, but we got the blimp, like I said, but it's that would probably just play the whole game through and then put that up. Jeff liked it. He said we did good the one time. It got lots of views, and it's a game that people want to see too. So, yeah, that's what it's going to boil down to, is try to get more gaming in, and probably more or less going to be record the games and then edit and put them out in advance. Ideally, I would like to every Saturday play 2 games and just record them, and then have 2 games that I can put out through the week. So at least I get something in. And I kind of missed out about the coffee shop. We did that for a year. We went every day or every Sunday. And we gamed from noon to 2. But it did get hectic to try to go from noon to 2. We clean up 2:30, get back to the house, and then you've got 30, 40 minutes before we start this show. And I found out that our show actually kind of lost viewers, because if people showed up during the game earlier, a lot of times they didn't show back up later. So it was kind of counterproductive to do that. And it just got to the point where when we looked at it, it wasn't feasible to keep doing all the time. Now, once in a while, we're going to go to Scooters, and they even asked, hey, you guys need to reserve the room, because we did it every Sunday. And so I think going back to the coffee shop and doing some lives here or there will do, just to break up the monotony and whatever. Things like that. Unfortunately, I would like to have a separate room that I could use. Make one room like for, your painting and whatnot, and the other room just for gaming and live stream. But I just don't have the room in my house at this point. So I'm just going to go with what I can do, and take suggestions. I appreciate the suggestions. A lot of people have given us suggestions. We've tried quite a few. Most of it is just work schedules. Like Keegan, he'll get on when he can. Clint's been getting on more lately when he can. We used to do the commute podcast, where we do our podcast on the way to work, and boy, on the podcast side, that was popular, man. I got a lot of email feedback on that, because it was just 2 guys chit chat about gaming on the way to work, so they weren't very long, 10, 15 minutes, but all sorts of things would come up on that ride, from people cutting you off to deer running across the road to
what's up with the grumpy face?
Well, the dog?
Yeah, she's giving me the grumpy face. She's getting that hound now in her face.
Oh, the puppy. We took her out and run her, so she's going to be tired.
And she went over and played with Crystal and Keegan's puppies. Come on, baby.
Oh, thank you, Yo70 says, I enjoy what you're doing now. Try something new. It's a new year. Yeah. So, there you go. She's tired. We took her out to a big public area today and let her just go be a dog. She got a little collar that she just used like a beep. I mean, technically it's a shock collar. You can shock her if you need to, but it has the beep and then the vibrate, and that's all we ever use, really. But thank you, Yo7. I appreciate it. Hello, Mythos. How are you? I hope you're doing better, sir. I think you're just running yourself to death. Too much work. Yeah. So now Ashley's going to sit and play with the puppy.
Wow. He hasn't even been on here 5 minutes and he's already gone there.
Telemachus says if the gaming gig no longer works, there's always tap dancing. Yeah, I can't tap dance. I'll keep doing this. I mean, it's fun. I get to talk with you guys every week and associate with other people who love the game. So I honestly enjoy it. We're just trying to do things that people want to see or would like to see.
Thank you.
In that regard, Chippendale dancing. Oh, I'm too ugly for that, Mythos.
Okay.
And she is a cute dog. You should slide over because the arm is in the way. There you go, Mythos. She's all I'm a tired puppy. I ran and ran and ran and ran and ran and ran and ran. So I was a place not too far from us, maybe under 15 minutes from here, and it's just a lot of like public hunting land, and nobody's out there like today. So we took her out there and let her go, put her little collar on. She stayed within a few feet of us and just got to be a dog, sniffing around and running, and she was just having a blast. Yeah, she was absolutely having a blast. So yeah. But I do hope you're feeling better there, Mythos. And one day we'll have to do the hobbying at some point. We just have to see. Are you back to your painting or?
Yeah. No, I just sent Mythos that little video.
Oh. Mythos, you have a video coming of the dog.
Oh, there it goes.
So, what'd you do?
My thumb, because that tendonitis in my thumb.
Yeah, you popped.
I just popped my finger because it's been killing me. I was able to.
Oh, I just noticed you didn't change our name over here. It says Greg.
Oh, then edit real quick. I didn't even notice that. Really?
Let's see. It should be Greg and Puppy. Oh, you want to be on that too? That's just because last night when Ashley was at work, I just put down me because I was at. Bezos says he's better today. And NyQuil from last night's kept him a little sleepy all day, but other than that, you're good.
Oh, are you sick?
Yeah,
with those?
It's going around, man.
Oh, that's probably why you didn't have a show Friday then.
Yeah, we looked for your show Friday, but we noticed it just wasn't on. You might have posted something. Mythos, your Facebook group chat's going to go away now, sir. Remember that on the 11th of this month. So
yeah, I like that red a lot.
You might want to warn your members. Because you got a couple of them in there that live there. They're constantly active.
Okay, I know what I can do. Because I'm not repainting this one. I'll make this as like my captain. Or the higher ranking one.
How many do you have? Like your HQ or?
I don't know. But I painted 2 of them that is in that darker red. So
you can always go over it with the other red, but that's a lot of work on those to detail the gears.
I'm not doing that again.
So. Yeah, she is cute, ain't she? Yeah. She's a good dog so far. As far as puppies go,
she's calm.
Yeah, when you start to feel dizzy, that's what happened years ago when the whole COVID craziness was going on. I was okay. Yeah, Facebook group chat's going away on the 11th. So you will no longer, the group chat will be done. And that's it. You can, of course, save your group chat files, but if you want to. But other than that, they're removing it. So because I got my notification too, and I'm like, well, I don't got a Facebook group chat anymore. I did it, but then I got away from it about 2 years ago back. So be prepared for that, Mythos, because you do have a couple people that like kind of like live in that chat. They're active nonstop, and they're not gonna, if they don't know, that it might take them by surprise. Hex's idea says, he says you do at least 2 playthrough battle report videos a month with high point explanations and some of the unique rules that come into play. That's a good idea too. I do try to, on some of them, I have gone into length to explain it. And it's kind of hard, Jeff, because it depends on the culture the gamers are in too. Like yours with Hex Encounter, you've got a lot of people who will sit through an hour or 2 of that and gaming. And that's because those kind of games. But I noticed with us, because we bounce around so much on games, that it's we kind of got different kinds of gamers. So I could try. I know you said you liked the way we did Wings of Glory that time. We did explain the pilots, their background a little bit in the game.
I'm not doing that because that messed me up so bad. Reading on that guy's
well, it's just part
story.
That's where it does that. But when we do the one with the blimp again, like I said, we did the playthrough with the rules on that. But Ashley wanted to be the attacker, so she just got decimated.
That's
but I got a plane now with rockets for that blimp, so going to do a playthrough of that, and we're just going to record the playthrough on that one. I don't think I'll edit it into a turn-by-turn thing. I think we'll just do it and record it and put that one up, because I noticed the people that watch the Wings of Glory stuff we put out, they will watch the video. Yeah, you're right. It doesn't have to be that long of a video. We're just trying to keep it to where it's people, because, if you use your analytics and you look at it, you'll get people it'll start to watch the video, but they don't finish it. Or even if it's a 5-minute video, it'll tell you, oh, average views were 3 minutes, but that's not your 5 minutes. So I don't know. We're just trying to find something that works a little bit better for all of our subscribers, something that they would like. That's why I keep asking for, what is it you guys would like? But I for sure have had people tell me they want to see us do live play of Trench Knife. So we'll do that, like a playthrough, and I'll do that with Wings of Glory too. Just sit down,
something like that. We might
and play through.
Coffee shop.
Yeah, maybe go to the coffee shop and record it. And once in a while, we're going to get back to going there, here and there, and just do a live stream from there too. So you guys don't keep seeing us sitting in a game room all the time. But that's all we have is the game room to do things in. And here, take that out. Sorry.
Yes.
But yeah, that's a good idea. We are trying to do something to that regard. Like I said, tidy up a bit, get through this. I want to get back to some of the Hex Encounter games that we do have. The one you sent me there, Jeff, was fun. Me and Keegan have played that a couple times. And then, of course, there's one that Ashley picked out, that she got a good deal on, the Bear or something like that. But we got to do that. And she liked tanks because she could play the Soviets, and it was a shorter type of game. So those got to come back into play too. So I don't know. Minnie Warma likes to poke fun at me and call me a 40K elitist, but there's less 40K videos I have than I think of anything else. So, and I certainly don't know enough to be an elitist at this point. Play games and talk about the play. Do a painting video talking about your color choices. We've done that on the painting. Play games and do battle reports. Yeah, that's the main goal, Jeff, is to get more done. It's just been rough. Telemachus says too much brain rot. If it's not aimed at the bottom 20%, they click your video off no matter what you do. Yeah, and I'm just gonna be me, Telemachus, just like you guys should be yourselves. And I just look for ideas because it is hard to put a try to find the spot where everybody likes where it's enjoyable for those.
But that's
on
the
other
problem.
end.
We're not going to be able to counter everyone.
Well, you can't please everyone if that's what you were getting at. Yeah. And we're not trying to do that. We're trying to find a happy medium where and Jeff, your ideas you suggested are very good. And a schedule would be good too, which we've tried before a couple years back. But I guess my problem is there's a lot of family things going on too, where it's like this a lot. So it's it's hard to stick to a schedule. But I think the schedule, Mini Wormut suggests that too, and we used to do that. We should sit down and maybe try to work it out where we do have a schedule. Our shows will keep, but I'd like to be able to expand it. That's like last night I did a painting video. Jeff and I was showing off what I was doing, why I was using the colors, what I was doing. I just had a chance. Ashley
Brian should be
gone at work.
And you actually got something done.
Nobody was here, so I sat down. And I know a schedule's not necessary, but I think a schedule would be good. So I'm reading what you're saying there, Jeff. It's good. Ice Wolf says for YouTube videos, 10 minutes video is better. You get more. Tolinka says just talk about poop and Taylor Swift. You get thousands of views. Yeah, we could.
That's true.
We could just do a joke video. This Gamers and Coffee's insight on today's poop. Well, let's see. You know what I mean? It is what it is. We're just trying to get something. Last year was a little bit of a disaster. We did more than we thought, but not what we wanted. And gameplay, like you said, Jeff, and Mini Wormut and everybody else, we just want to get more gameplay in and get it out, more battle reports. Talking about the painting we've done in the past many, many times over the years, lots of our videos, but it's just why we choose the colors we choose or what brands we like to use. I mean, sometimes things are simple, like Mini Wormut thought one of my 15 millimeters was simple, but when I explained to him I got like 6 different colors involved and it's not necessarily simple either. Yeah, we do have the show on the schedule and we try to stick with that, other than even like when I had to plow a couple weeks back and I just had Ashley do it. It's
yeah, and then Brian ratted me out.
Brian, it was funny. He texted me, Ashley's running the show, Greg, get home, which I knew he was just joking. He was just goofing off. Charles says he was going to play Prairie of Flame, but he can't find it. Oh, it's in with all your other games there somewhere, Charles. You just have to. You might need to get one of the clapper for your favorite games. Because I was thinking about that. Your room gets so crowded. All these people go, look, I clapped. I found my keys. What if we attach them to our favorite games and we clap? Then we can find our favorite games easier when they're buried. Try something like that. Clap on, clap off. So that's the goal for this year. A lot of what you guys suggested there is that's what we're just going to try to hammer down and do, and tidy up a bit. It's hard when things go sideways, when you're not expecting it, on just different things.
Well, bonus is for some reason this year, Reese can get in.
Yeah, the bonus was Hex. Reese showed up he shows up on YouTube now. YouTube finally let him through, which is interesting. He's the only one.
It must have been something like his router or something.
Must have had a firewall or something. Something was wrong, because he would be the only one that YouTube wouldn't acknowledge existed. Everybody else's it would show up here, but I don't know. That's fixed. Whatever that problem was is fixed. So now when he shows up, he's
what's wrong, baby? You gotta go outside?
A puppy that has to go outside? I don't know.
Well, she's never scratched at the door before, so. All right, hold on.
No, she laid back down. She's sleeping.
Okay.
She just turned around, gave up, and laid down on a little blanket down here.
We're probably being too loud for her. She's like, screw you, I'm trying to sleep.
Screw you, trying to sleep, yeah. There she is. There's the granddaughter's mess desk, but there's dog. Just
hey, I tried moving things around, and she flips. Like, I did not move that there.
Oh, yeah. Maya does know exactly. For
the same thing I do. When something's moved on my desk, I know something's missing.
She knows. She keeps track of her stuff and her paint brushes and all that. She did tell me she needs a new painting apron because it's got a lot of paint on it. So.
Oh, that's cheap enough. 2 more and these guys are done.
Cheap enough? Yeah, you can literally get them at the dollar store.
I think that's where we got it, just as a cheap one.
So that's about it, you guys. It's as we do things, we'll let you know. It's not just not a ton of stuff. So we accomplished quite a bit last year. We just want to accomplish more gaming this year. But weather is a concern for us here. Other than that, this show is pretty much standard. And I'll let people know I have a TikTok, even though it's been bought out by, apparently Meta's bought that too, or Facebook, whatever you want to call them. And so they're making lots of changes over there, but I'll probably also pursue that a little more because that seems to work actually for me slightly better. The podcast we'll still continue to do those, turn those in, but I would also like to just do a little something different. Podcasting to me is fun too.
My 10 sets of soldiers are done. Your
10 sets of soldiers are done? Here. Take the camera. We'll show. You can show it off. I don't know how you did them that fast.
Literally, their outfit's black with a red hood or helmet. Hey, nerd.
Oh, hello, nerds. Nerd, how are you? I'm going to switch this over for a second. Hold on. And then you can show them. So there's Ashley's troops.
That's literally it. Black, red, and the silver. They're done.
So what color red was that?
The Mephiston?
The Mephiston red, or whatever it is.
That's the red I wanted, but in a tactical.
And then you used Ironbreaker?
Ironbreaker for the guns and just the war paint Fanatic black, matted black. That's it. I did buy this color, the Flesh Terrors red, and when I started painting, that's the red it came out. This is like a massively dark red.
The tank looks good.
I wanted it like that.
Jamjar says it's nice. Hold it still a little bit. Telemachus says, "Come on now, paint the eyes."
I'm somewhat good, but not that good.
What's our first game of 2026? What do you want to play first, Ash?
Well, as we're doing these, what did we say? Because I know I still need to build the Svezda Dumby.
Dumby, yeah.
Because that one has railroads, boats.
Yeah, that one's going to be
more tanks, troops.
But you haven't built it, so what do you want to do?
No, that one's still in the box.
What do you want to do?
An opening.
Woohoo! Yo7 says airbrush is cleaned and put away, painting done for the weekend. Very cool.
Nice.
What are you working on, by the way, Yo7? What were you painting? Could you let us know?
We can do another Zombicide first. Get Keegan back over here. We can do another Game Bash. That was kind of fun.
Yeah, maybe we'll do Zombicide.
But do it in space this time. Instead of on the road. One? Yeah, do the Invader.
There you go. That'll be the first game. Watch out. Don't set your coffee cup on them. Oh, that's your always hungry Tyranids cup.
I didn't even know it was coming. I'm like, what cup did you order? He pulled it out. He's like, I'm like, it's so cool. Yeah. So I wasn't gonna use it. I was gonna keep it and put at one point I have a bunch of old beads somewhere. I think I gave them to the granddaughter. But I had the beads in there and I would put my paintbrushes in it.
Yo7 said he was doing the Demon Prince for the Age of Sigmar. That's a pretty big model there, right? A lot of people are doing quite a few painting of the of those figures. The Age of Sigmar we haven't gone into.
We didn't get into the Age of Sigmar.
Huh?
We didn't get into the Age
of Sigmar. No, we haven't gotten into that. But that's cool. I haven't had a chance, neither one of us, to do airbrushing, Yo7. So it's like, it's something that would be fun to get into. I wouldn't mind picking up, just get a little cardboard box or something to catch the back. But it'd be something interesting. I see quite a few airbrush kits now, and it's like in the last year. So we were looking before, like at the hobby stores and this and that, kind of expensive setups. Or I have a small compressor that runs like trim nail guns. So that would work. A little bit loud, but what they do have is I've been seeing some kits now where it's just like a brick size air compressor, and they come in a kit with the airbrush tools. So we might try that too, because
we have the airbrush that Clint
you have an airbrush. Yeah, Clint got out of that and gave Ashley one of his old airbrushes, but where I'm talking about the small compressor, it's about this big, Ash, about the size of a brick.
Oh yeah, the small little baby ones.
Yeah, it's not that it's a baby one; it's just that it'll work. It's constant airflow, so it'll be interesting. But that's one thing we have not ever had a chance to get into doing. Man, I've seen people do beautiful work with airbrushes that I don't think I would be able to do. Those are your other ones.
These are easy. They're straight red and then the guns, at least according to the box. So
I'm trying to do it looks good. And he really likes the tanks. And Wolf Brother Hobbies Mythos says the little brick compressor is what he's actually using currently. Is that working pretty good for you then, Mythos, if you're using it?
Mythos does a lot of airbrushing though.
So Yo7 says what he's painting is that Prince is larger than the normal ones. He does mostly base colors, minor highlights, and finishes everything with a manual.
Guess what? You need to buy me new brushes.
Yeah, we're running out. We got to get some.
I need another one like this.
Hold on. I'm trying to keep up with the comments. Yeah.
That is screwed now. Yeah, because these are all I have left.
Mythos says his big one died a while back and he hasn't bothered to replace it. Well, if the small brick one works, then you don't have to replace it. I was just... Jeff says he bought one of those kits with a compressor and 3 airbrushes. He only uses it for priming and base colors. See, for priming, I know it's going to sound really bottom of the barrel, but I use the Rust-Oleum 2x coverage primer, and I primer almost all my stuff on this sprue, and I've never had any of my colors fail on that.
Because he doesn't know how to paint.
Jam Jar says he's got an Archon to finish building and paint this year. That's a big model too there, Jam Jar. I notice a lot of people are gotten into painting those Princes, different ones, and some of the detail they've done is pretty insane. Mythos says it works great for him. He doesn't have problems. It would be convenient to be able to adjust the air pressure like on the bigger ones. But he gets by fine without that option. Oh yeah, you use that primer too many more months. It's a fantastic primer. It adheres to anything. It doesn't matter if your miniatures of metal, resin, plastic, especially on the resin stuff that we print. I primer everything. That's what I like to do. And the can, I've gotten really good with it, so it doesn't, glob up on me or anything. So
here, put one of those up in your thing. That's one of the new ones. Put that in your box. You're not messing with mine.
What? Why are you giving me glue? But an airbrush I'd be interested in doing with like your finishing touches and things like that. I have seen people do a ton of detail with them. Yo7 says nothing wrong with Rust-Oleum, and Mythos says from Wolf Brother Hobbies I use the same primer often. Greg and Brian, nothing wrong with it. No, I really like it because it works great on the plastic stuff. So it's just my personal opinion. So if I were to primer anything, I would probably just use a rattle can. The airbrush I think would be cool for doing like some interesting things on buildings and areas that you want to kind of maybe do. I don't know. I'd like to try it using rust effects as opposed to a brush. I guess I should try markers. A lot of people are using markers these days. I'm kind of stubborn. I use a toothpick or a needle to do eyes on figures. I guess I could try using a marker, but a lot of people like them. I haven't. I guess I'm used to doing it that way.
Is there anything that we can buy to make these kind of work again?
What? Your brush? No.
Yeah.
When it's shot like that,
it's splitting.
It's done. You've used it too much.
Oh, I guess I have another dry brush.
Yeah, it sucks to try and strip. I've never taken any stripping courses, Yo7. I don't think I passed the cuteness test.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, he's talking about painting. Yes. Okay. So, yeah. For me, if I fail with painting, I have the option of just reprimer it. But if you have to try to strip the models, yeah. I've seen people take models that have been really just abused with paint and they have to soak them and stuff. Everybody's got different ways to do it, but that's time consuming too. Let's see. Isol says he never used the small brick. He loves airbrush. Train your skills with base coating, and after some time you can airbrush real small objects. He painted grots, 90% only airbrush. Wow. Okay. Only airbrush. That's what I'm saying. I again don't airbrush anything, but I have watched people on videos and I have seen some of their stuff, and there's just a lot of people who love airbrushing, and that's awesome. Different way to paint,
There's nothing wrong with it.
No, I think it's a good option. Well, I wouldn't mind trying it. I was looking at those little bricks because I could bring the, I guess it's not a big air compressor. It's those smaller trim nail compressors, but loud. Although you can adjust the pressure to where you want it. It might just be overkill for an airbrush, though.
Well, that would take forever to.
Jam Jar got what I was saying. Oh my God, Mythos says, Greg, you could be cute enough. First of all, work on pouting your lips like Ben Stiller. Let's try it. Give the camera your best blue steel face. I don't know if I can pout, man. Here, we'll try. See, Ashley just laughed. Does it really work? She's now, don't screw up your painting now. Dynamite, yeah.
Honey, I love you, but no.
Yeah, be my luck if I tried stripping, I'd fall off a pole and break a leg or land on probably break my fingers, not be able to paint or something, or the pole would bust. So I did get
men don't use the stripper poles, right?
No, I don't know. I figured I'd be unique and try it. I'm not no Magic Mike or nothing. I'm not even Magic Greg.
No, your treatment.
Jeff says, a milk carton photo for the future. Yeah, could you imagine if I disappeared and that was the only picture they had? Nobody would Nobody would really pay attention. Milk carton picture. There you go. I don't know. See, that's what I mean. You just hang out and have some fun and whatnot. She's got her guys. Well, my guys are mostly painted on this spruce. Some of the HQ guy got to do some more detailing on the banner and stuff. Yours are a little easier. I don't know.
I just know how to paint.
Oh, man, that hurts. I try to paint. I think my dwarves came out very nice. I think some of the stuff I do is good.
Sure, babe.
Not. Oh, man. Supposed to look in the marriage book. Wives are supposed to build you up.
Not when you get them into painting.
Yeah. Now it's a competition. Hey, babe, how's this look? Meh, you could do better. Damn it. Always.
That's a compliment. If you go and say you can do better.
Well, it can be taken as a compliment or not a compliment. Right? Milk carton photo. That's not going to leave my mind, Jeff. Thanks. I'm going to tell my mom when I get off the show and I want to call her. Hey, you told me to be careful when I was little. I was ugly and to expect results. But I didn't think I'd be milk carton material, which makes me feel slightly better. Maybe that filter I got from Wish that I bought 2 years ago is still working.
That just means no one wants you.
You gotta love Wish. You could buy something for $1. It's only $90 shipping.
Yeah.
Good sense of humor, though, Jeff. I like that. That's what it takes to get through life. Oh, thank you, Mythos. He says I do a great job of painting. I try. You do a great job also. Matter of fact, you do such a great job that they don't like Mr. Gillum in here.
I don't say nothing about the paint job. I just don't like that character. He's an asshole.
Why? Chop, 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 chop.
Because of...
Mythos did good. Nice sword effect and everything. Cuts right through those Tyranids, honestly.
Because of what he's capable of.
Yeah. He's a good one to play with. Mythos did that. That's all credit to Mythos there. Are your bases getting a color? Some light green will work. Ice Wolf says, and the rim needs to be black just to make it official.
What?
The rim and the edge around the base.
I don't care. I if anything, I'll paint I usually just go straight black with the bases.
I'm trying to. I haven't done the bases on mine. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
I'll probably just put a black wash over them to let them, because most of them have inset increases and stuff like that. So I'll probably just do that and let it basically pull in those creases, so it makes them stand out.
Paint to play the game is Mini Warmutt's new motto. It's just fun to paint them and then play. For sure, because it's me too. Tillamook says when you flush, no one can hear you scream. That's true. Keegan says, Greg, you need to use what for the new recruit for the epic scale Warhammer? Hey, Charles found his game, he said. He said it was hidden and his eyes were bad. That it was hiding from him. I think, Charles, after seeing, all your videos, literally, you got a lot of games. It's probably just tucked away. That happens to us where you go to look for something like, where is it? And it's right there, but there's just a lot of other games to look at.
What were you looking for that we did the same thing? We could not find something.
I don't know.
So, my Warhammer cards. I ended up finding them.
Where'd you have them?
They're up at the very back on the Kill Team box.
Oh, well, I mean,
And I swear I moved everything up there. Nope, I guess not.
Well, Manny Warma says he's here listening. He's not chatting much. He's editing a video. No, that's cool.
No, you're supposed to be paying attention to us.
Well, yeah, Ashley says she's harassing you. Well, we thank you for being here anyways, Manny Warma. You do a good job editing your videos, so have fun. Always have fun. One thing I like about gaming with Manny Warma is he makes all these cool sound effects just out of his own mouth. He's like that guy from, oh my God, what is that one movie with the cops? I can't remember it now, but
Police Academy?
Yeah, Police Academy. Yeah, that's
wow, that just showed my age.
Police Academy.
The Black Man. He played in a bunch of different ones. What other movie?
He did all the really cool sound effects.
Yeah, no, he did it up on Spaceballs as well.
So yeah,
he did all the blimping or the blips and the beeps and
yeah. Well, see, when you say blips and beeps, it reminds me of that joke. Who is the most foul-mouthed character in Star Wars? It was R2-D2 because they had to beep out everything he said.
Oh no!
Beep 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 beep. Police Academy. Yes, Keegan. Ashley,
I see what he says.
If you pay attention, I'd tell you to break your brushes and find a new hobby. Shots fired, Manny Warma says. Yeah.
Well, at least I put more than one color
on. Return fire. I remember when Telemachus first run across you guys going back and forth. He's like, I'm getting in the bunker. Shots fired. I'm like, yeah. Yeah, he was in Spaceballs, Keegan. That's what Ashley was saying. It just, for some reason, I was thinking Super Troopers, but it was, I mean,
he might have been on that too.
No, but it was obviously.
No, he was in a couple of like the Police Academy kind of movies.
It's all good. I mean, it's all good. But hey, Keegan, so probably we'll do some Zombicide for the first game of this year, and we'll do Invader, Zombicide. So that'll be our first game. We'll see if we can get it done within the next week here. Keegan says paint is earned and not given. You earn it by getting points. You earn points on your credit card when you buy it, right? Or no, that's frequent flyer miles. It should be that way with paint too. Probably with some cards you can. You know what? There you go. There. I can't give financial advice because I'm not a financial advisor, but I guess if you had an app like that rounded up your money into a savings or your bank card every time you bought something for the hobbies, at the end of the year, you might have saved enough up to buy some more stuff. That might be what I should do. Just a thought anyway. Sometimes my brain overworks and I can't sell my brain like to science because it's used. So don't want to hit your target, you don't get paint, says Keegan.
Michael Winslow.
Michael Winslow? Yeah. I couldn't remember his name. I just remember his face and all the funny stuff.
Actually, there's a lot of them. Spaceballs, Modern Archive, Arkin, whatever. All the Police Academies. He was a comedian. Run for the Covers. Oh, that's Police Academy 3. Police Academy 6.
I didn't know they made 6 of them. Oh, wow.
City Under Siege.
Geez, I guess I need to pay more attention. But he's a good actor, though. I mean, as far as, like, he
To Lava, to Matcha?
I don't know. I can't see at this angle what you're doing, but...
But, yeah. Alphabet City, Todd... Yeah, there's a lot of them.
But Manny Warma makes pretty cool noises when he games too. So, anyways, yeah. So, all you guys, Jeff and everybody, yep, getting to do more is just what we have to do. I think maybe as far as a schedule goes, not scheduling what game we're going to play online, but a schedule at home to set aside times and to notify the family members, hey, these are the nights we're going to be gaming, so I won't have my phone on, and blah, blah, blah. It's something I might do. Ice Wolf says, check the 2-minute clip. Michael Winslow, Whole Lot of Love by Led Zeppelin. Oh, boy.
That now, might Keegan, be funny. Do you think it's because they're not painted that they don't want to hit their target? Did you ever think about that?
Yeah, he has a lot of unpainted Team Yankee.
And none of them want to hit the target at all.
Well, his Apaches do.
Well, maybe against you. That's why he doesn't like playing against me.
But he doesn't like playing against your Tyranids.
Or my Russians.
Team Yankee is a good game. It's a fun game. But I like battles with armor in it too. So, and sometimes it's fun to just square off just with armor. Which the whole tanks
that one
starter box, that's the card game, that should be interesting. And I'm not much into card games, but I'm going to give that one a shot. The deck building. Obviously, deck building is hugely popular, and that's awesome. I just never really got into any of that. I just never had a chance, I guess. But now that I got the starter kit, then I should have do that, kind of see how it's played. We need to get another one so I can play against you. But they haven't released the Russian one yet, just the German and the American starter set.
There's for the card one?
Yeah, for the cards.
There's Russians in there.
There's Russians in there, but they haven't released a little box. And it's under $20, so really it's a good deal. It's portable. Portable to take with you. But again, portability. I don't know what you think, Jeff, if you're still there, but that trench knife was a pretty good game. Charles says he's going to prime some terrain. His daughter got him for Christmas. Low spiked fencing. Hey, that's cool that your daughter got you terrain. I think that's cool. If my children are listening, Dad would think it's cool if you bought him some new brushes. Ice Wolf says he was painting a complete Warg army, but work increased a lot, and January is just more hobby time left. He ordered himself a gift for Christmas of Dystopian War. Nice. Nice. You got to treat yourself sometimes, right, Ice Wolf? I mean, can't just work, pay taxes, and die. You got to have fun. Oh, cool. You're still there, Jeff. So that trench knife game, that's an interesting one, too. Pocket game. And the fact that it's in a little cool tin kind of makes it nostalgic. But that was really shocked me as I got it and thought, man, it's going to be interesting. But boy, I was surprised at what a game it was. So we'll have to get back to some of that. And Ice Wolf, we'll check out that Whole Lot of Love by Led Zeppelin and see what you're talking about. So there you go. There's Gamers with Coffee in a nutshell. Yeah, we're going to drink coffee. Yeah, we're going to drink it out of our Gamers with Coffee cups too sometimes. And I got collections up here still above me.
Are we missing anyone?
Yeah. No, not anybody that's got one made. I'm not missing.
Is this
I
Jeff?
don't think. I don't know. Hey, Jeff, do you have any coffee mugs or anything like that? I don't know. I do like this Ares Games one though. I'll switch over for a second. World War I. And then it's got,
of course, a German.
Yeah. But it's got like black paneling on the side. It's a big cup. I like this one. Oh man, you've been off for 2 weeks. 2 weeks? I wish I could take 2 weeks off. I mean, I have the time to take a week off, all stacked up, but
no, we're gonna try to save that for.
They would never. Yeah, they would never let me take 2 weeks off because there would be no one to do. Somebody would have to come down and run the show down here.
Oh yeah, that wouldn't apply. All right, those guys are done.
Oh, Heck says the girls from work over there buys him a coffee mug every time they go away, so he's got a bunch of them.
No, I meant for your.
Do you have like a gaming mug that says
Hex to Hex?
Yeah. If you ever do, let us know.
Where's Mythos's or Brian's?
Up here.
I only see one of Mythos's, his old one.
You can grab.
Oh no, there it is.
No, see, I got Mythos's new cup.
Yeah. Then Modeling for Advantage.
Well, yeah.
I see IDIC, Nick's.
Yeah. Nick's mug.
Brian's.
Mini Warmut's mug.
The OG Frost and Fist.
Yeah. That's it.
And then
hand me my.
This one?
Yeah. And then there's this one I think Mythos thought was cool. Yeah.
And then that's one of the ones that the boys got you.
Oh, hey. Look at this. It's a mugshot.
Oh, God.
No sexy, hexy mug, huh?
No sexy. Okay, hand me one.
Start putting them back. Yeah, I don't know. Collecting mugs is my thing. But then again, I guess if I didn't drink coffee, and I do drink tea too. I've found quite a few good healthy teas to drink that have helped a lot. So I use those. What are you doing now? Oh, camera. Oh, you're trying to show
Jeffy.
Oh, that's not really Jeff. Oh, it's not Hex Jeff. But see, Ashley likes Jeff. Yeah, that Space Marine one's pretty cool, huh? And the fact that we got your original and new mug there, Mythos. Yeah, see if you got YouTube pay. That's cool. The merchandise mug thing is kind of cool because it's just like advertising for your show. You don't really make money off of selling coffee mugs. I mean, it's like $1 to $2.
Oh, that's where
you're not, and then they take processing fees and blah blah blah. But it's more about if someone's got your cup, then it's a conversation starter. So I try to support other channels like through subscriptions and stuff. Where you're showing Groot off now.
I'm done painting.
You're done painting?
Yeah, for a little bit. That's what.
I don't know.
10, 11, 12, 14.
Got most of them done. So when I'm done with this whole army, I'll do a little video and put it up. It's mostly done. I think I'm doing pretty good. Maybe I'm a little picky, but that's just me. So, but if YouTube pays you, that's cool too. A few dollars here and there, or tens of millions. Either way, it's money. I'd like to get to that point. It's just I keep just falling short on the hours. And then some of it's my fault because I don't have a lot of content. But like I said, Jeff, I'm trying to hit content where split the difference. Like your crowd is just a different crowd than we kind of have. So they're more inclined to sit there for longer periods and watch, do more. I guess, I don't know. Ours are not so much. There's so I need to just find a way I'd like to, if I may, try to keep the videos under 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes or less. Just because that's something people could watch.
Check on dinner real quick. Make sure it's still going.
Something like that. Make it quick though.
Yeah.
I don't know why she left Groot there. But Groot looks a little better, so. But we are having fun. And the goal is to have fun and to play games and to enjoy chit-chatting with everybody. And take it from there. Like we just, I think the next thing we need to do too is get some more paintbrushes. So,
yeah. There's 6 minutes left.
Oh, for dinner?
Well, then it's got to depressurize by itself.
Yeah.
Natural depression.
Yeah, it's a pressure cooker. You don't want to try to force it open. Let it be.
No, there's that little switch at the top.
Ashley walks back there, hits the pressure release valve, and goes boom, and then.
Oh, there's some people that have done that.
Yeah, I've seen videos. You just gotta let it alone, man. Give it time.
No, so you can hit the top and it'll let the pressure out that way, or you let it naturally decrease the pressure.
No, I just thought it would be funny. You walk back there to the kitchen, there's a loud bang. Minnie Wormut would say something. Kind of like that day we was at Keegan's and he come running up the stairs yelling fire and his RC car was smoldering. And he ran up the stairs and ran outside. You just would have had to be there. It's like...
When did this happen?
Yeah, I was there. I don't think you were there that day. But his RC
I don't remember that.
His RC car was... battery started to catch on fire. So all he does is come running up the stairs at his old house. And I'm in his kitchen and the stairs from the basement come up and it goes right out this door. And he just, fire! He just runs out and it's smoldering. It was just kind of funny. But it probably won't happen again. So, yeah, try to tape it. But anyways, you guys, we'll go ahead and wrap it up. Listen, we really do appreciate all of you being here. We really do. I don't lie when I say every week it's great to end the week with you guys and start the next week, because at the end of the week I get to hang out with cool people in the hobby, and it starts my week tomorrow. I don't really want to go to work tomorrow.
He's already complaining about it.
It's because I'm getting tired of working and losing out on life. I'd rather enjoy some life. And even when I try to take time off, people find me at the house here. So
yeah.
I actually, leave you with this. I had a tenant just last night find me on Facebook and message me because they couldn't get a hold of, couldn't find me. So I was like, I can't get away. But anyways, thank you guys for showing up. Have a good, safe week. We'll see you next weekend, and we're going to do our best to get more games out there for you guys. And again, if you want to order some coffee this month, please do so. That will be pulled at the end of the month, okay? So, all right. Thank you, guys. Have a good week.
Night.
We will see you later. Thank you for your suggestions.